bad. Let's see if you guys show the moment of truth.
Feeling Jets, Joe. Speaking of sports, but Donald is one petty bitch, that's for sure.
Excuse me?
You heard me, Donald. That being said, I'm going to hit the single lead this time since the last time I had something 7 o'clock.
Keep crying about it. Doesn't matter what you all keep trying. I'm going to win this game.
Not about the public. I'm a pop star and I'm ready to make some noise. Let's do this, boy.
Okay, let's see about that point.
What did I tell you, Mom? I just got myself a nice $50,000 bonus. Okay, I see you, George. What path are you going to take for the United States? This game has been favoring me this entire time, so I guarantee you won't land on its face.
Try more bits. You weren't wrong, Rock. Joe got insanely lucky.
Fuck this
Wrong.
bullshit.
He didn't land on our safety. And somehow we landed on his to prevent him from taking out loans. And now he got his fucking salary. So his taking loans is impossible now.
Sounds like you guys are coping with the fact that I am the best at this game, huh?
I was just stating facts. Let me show you how it's done, Joe.
Let me guess, Donald. You don't plan on going to marry Joe?
You would be correct, George. I'm trying to win this game, and the only way for me to do that is to get as much money as I can.
Even if you go to marry Joe, you can still win this game, Donald.
Fuck that shit, Rock. And of course, I get a super high roll and I have to pay $50,000 to your bitch ass.
Seems like a skill issue, Donald.
Fuck off, Joe. You don't get to talk to me. Literally, you're getting lucky.
Just get something right, Donald.
And folks, look at that.
Congrats. Not if you're like me. The bonus this game. Papa Joe.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I would change that narrative a bit, Joe. I'll see about that. But I get to choose between video editing and a board game battle. Why the hell would I want to play a board game inside a board game?
I guess you don't have the guts like a real man to play something competitive, huh? You always want to pick the safe option.
Shut the fuck up, you obese clown. I picked the smart option, but you wouldn't know anything with regards to being smart. All right, guys, just watch on defense. Maybe you all can learn a thing or two from me.
Learn a thing or two from you? Who the fuck wants to get married and have a family while only making $30,000? Nobody wants to be like you, George.
Fuck off, Donald. Family means more than money. Family is what brings people happiness.
Perhaps in real life you could say that, George, but in this game, you need to actually earn more than $30,000 if you want to win.
If I lose this game,
Yes, you will.
then that's okay because I'm going to get this game is. It's called the game of life, not the game of who can earn the most. Thank fucking God you don't have to pay more for your wedding, George, you know, right, boys? Of course, you're getting something cheap with your money.
Whoa, hold on now, George. I thought money didn't matter. You should be glad that our characters attended your wedding.
Fuck. Damn, Joe, that's the first one thing you said all day.
All right, well, you got me there, Joe. Regardless, I still got the heart pound and I got a lunch family. Whatever you say, George. What's your plan here, though? I'm trying to go bowling with you, Barack. Are you being serious? Sometimes video games sounds pretty boring if I'm being honest.
Welcome to my fucking world, Barack. Donald kept picking on me, and now it's time you go through the same thing.
A sick ain't too bad. Let's see what you got, Barack. All right, let's see what Bobby is doing. Say, God, something down. Shut the fuck up, Donald. Did you just pay taxes or some shit? Why the hell are you talking? I didn't get wrong, Barack. Excuse me to say your ass wouldn't, that's for sure.
Those are the facts, Barack. You can tell me that.
Okay, what is the number for business so I can tell you guys how it's done?
Whoa. Pay the bitch ass $50,000.
What was that you said, Donald? You said it was facts that I got left? Well, you can take those facts and shove it up your ass because you just got demolished by me.
Oh, I would love to get demolished by you if you know what I mean.
Get the fuck out of here with your suck-ass gentleman. I'm not talking about this anymore. Just hurry up with your turn.
Only if you were to say it,
How slow can you go, Joe? Walk off, Donald. I love taking it slow. Then I'll have more time to do things.
Wherever you say go, head and stick.
I'm going to a concert. That's because I'm a fun fucking guy. In fact, everyone knows me as DJ Fred. I'm good for it.
George, you're a fucking idiot because the entire presidency is still dead from fear.
Okay, Donald, shut the hell up and focus on you.
Fuck! Why do I have to pay $50,000 to Barack shit ass? He doesn't deserve it.
I definitely do deserve it. This material is an entrance fee in order for you to watch my grade. So it's a waste of time asking which route you're going to pick, huh?
Fuck having a family. I'm a successful businessman, so I will once again go the investment route.
Last time you said those words, Donald, you got last fucking place. Stay humble, Jim.
Yeah, well, this time it isn't the same thing. I'm making better decisions and I'll be investing in the house now.
Well, that's some lucky bullshit. Regardless, I'm still going to win.
How the fuck is an ugly ass apartment more pricey than the nice island holiday home? I'm definitely investing in that.
I don't know either, Donald, but why wouldn't you just take the higher priced option regardless of what that is?
Shut the fuck up. George, don't talk to me about investments and money when you have it.
All right, well, finally, it's my turn to display greatness. Just watching one boy.
Fuck. Oh yeah, that's definitely
$50,000.
Once again, you're completely shitting the bed.
Shut your fucking senile titties up, Joe. That doesn't change the fact that I still have 2 crowns.
What was it that Donald said? It's not how you start, but rather how you finish.
Facts.
All right, well, taking the investment route, and I guarantee that I will get some success by doing that. Okay, I'm Steve Rock. You made up to your loan for $50,000. Thanks, George, for recognizing this. And all of a sudden, Donald and Joe became quiet. That's because they're about to watch my fucking break.
Okay. What's the name of the league that you're going to win this game, Barack?
Also, I had to do 50,000. That logic wasn't applied. But when I do that, that logic is applied. Get the fuck out of here with the stupid ass bullshit that you pull. You all are so hungry to find this ridiculous. It's my turn now to show you guys how you should really play the game of life.
Oh yeah, with your $30,000 salary, huh?
No, it's just watch me, Donald.
What? Oh yeah, I definitely watched that, George. I didn't seem like, if I'm being honest, though.
Just like how you said this during my turn, George, I will do the same. Thanks for the 50,000.
Have you figured out how to play this game yet, George? What path will you pick now?
I will stick with the family route. Family is the only way to go. That is how you win the game of life. All right, George. You keep saying you're going to win by doing what you do in your actual life, but we're not seeing much.
Facts.
All right, well, I guess you'll come to find out at the end. This time I'll make a scrapbook instead, since I already control it.
Not bad, George. You need more attributes to a crown, though, at this point. It's my turn to do something special.
I highly doubt that, Joe. You haven't done much all game except for getting lucky.
Are you serious right now, Joe? Another low number? I know you're fucking slow, but holy shit, you're taking me to play at another level next to two.
Fuck off, Barack. It's about what I accomplished in the turn, and that was in the role itself. And I got $100,000.
Yeah, but Barack is not wrong about you being so slow. Look at how far you are. But it's my turn.
Did you just keep right into Barack and Donald and doing good?
Yeah, I just did. It's just like I'm able to don't forget that. That being said, thanks for the $50,000.
Fuck off, George.
That's for that. Ignore it, Donald. Just do your thing. Are you going to get your master's and just keep going?
I think I'll get my master's. I need to better do a job so I can have better things to do in these games.
So what's Donald? Big fucking choice. Let's see what you get.
It doesn't matter how much money you have, Donald. You will never win the game of life at this time.
Fuck off, George. I will take the green surgeon job instead of higher pay.
I could never imagine you as a brain surgeon, Donald. One thing is for sure. If I needed work done on my brain, you would be the last person that I would call like holy shit.
It's just a game, Barack. George is a fucking pop star in this game. That's when you know it's not real life.
You're not wrong. Let's see what I do here. Thanks again for another 50,000, Barack. Are you fucking kidding me right now? We're giving more money to George than his job does. That's bullshit.
It's not about how you start Barack. It's how you finish. Your guy's words, not mine.
All right, then, we'll watch this. I'm going to get my master's and get an even higher paying job. How about that?
Let's talk more action, Barack. Let's see if you can get the grand prize of getting you thrown on the job offer.
Big fact.
Well. I got the astronomer job. Now it's time to start cooking on the money because that's all I do, boy. Being humble is the way to victory or not. Oh, really? Well, I just got 50,000 more. I have to push money by far. I have an ounce that I'm invested in, and I'm a too fucking crown. I'm so ahead of you all that it's good to go, even comparing myself to you all.
Okay, Barack. Well, that may sound nice and all, but it's not over.
That's only because I'm still in this. Joe, they're slower than a fucking snail. Fuck you. George's loving life is a $30,000. Fuck this. I'm the only one who's still in the game.
All right, I've heard enough of your guys' shit. It's time for me to do something with this turn. We'll see about that. Oh, fuck. I get to get kids. Games. Family. Family over money bitches. I'm feeling great. I am winning the game of life.
Imagine raising a fucking kid with a $30,000 salary.
Jesus fucking Christ, George. I've been trying to guide you throughout this game, but this path you're on, you're literally going to get half fucking played.
Yeah, for real. Now it's my turn.
Let Papa Joe cook. What was that? Did you guys hear something?
I'm not sure, Barack. That might have been the win.
Fuck me both. Even though I'm far away from you. You don't need to make jokes like the thing you say here.
Yo, you literally got something serious. At first I didn't make much of it, but holy fucking shit, we're living in the Stone Ages while we're living in 2023.
Great things take time. Just watch me dominate.
Okay, shut your slow ass up, Joe. Just watch how King Donald gets it done.
Oh, really now? You literally got a two as well. Not the fucking mention. You landed on fucking that.
You worry about yourself instead, Ron.
You have fucking eyes on me. I literally got $50,000 more dollars from the loan, and I'm eating my way to the finish line. I'm doing the best.
Let's talk more action, Barack. Don't get cocky now.
Are you fucking serious? You mental those times? I literally fucking got another $50,000. I'm swimming in money for fuck's sake. To be honest, boys, I don't know how we're going to catch up to Barack. If having money is how you win in this game, then he will definitely win since he has the most. Glad you came to that conclusion, George. Not gonna lie, it's pretty hot when you say the truth. Are you serious right now, Barack? Did earning this much money turn your brain into shit? No one will be crypto with your fucking gameplay. You are literally going to if you think that you're going to somehow compete in this game with a solid $30,000 salary.
He's not wrong, George. I still have no fucking clue what you're doing. If you have a chance to go to college now, maybe turn things around.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. I am a simple man. I am a happy man. I am a family man. I am a basic man. I will live my life however I want to live it.
All right, well, I guess we can exclude George from the talk of who can win this game, huh?
It's laughable if you think you have a chance of beating me, you fucking cheater.
All right, don't talk to Daddy like that. I mean, Donald, we're still in this game.
Shut the fuck up, Bill. I didn't even know your ass was even in this game, considering how far behind you are.
So I got a pretty decent role there, so I can definitely catch up to the rest of you all.
Whatever you say, Joe, just make it happen instead of saying it.
I was thinking about volunteering for charity. Some fun fucking guy. I gotta go to another concert.
George could literally fall asleep within the first 5 minutes of the concert. And that's true.
Okay, Barack, you're being toxic right now. Donald, let's see what you got brewing.
Yeah, well, after landing the bullshit tactic last term, I'm sure that you can't get any worse than that, right?
I wouldn't jinx it if I were you, Donald.
Fuck off, George. Don't you have to focus more on your kids if you're sorry you have to go and make you $30,000?
I'm doing perfectly fine. Thank you for your concern, though. Man, Donald, you really need to do right up here, though.
Yeah, I guess I did. Joe, are you still awake? Make sure to take some fucking notes as to how to look forward to the game, okay?
Fuck you all. You wouldn't know this since you guys are not good at the game, but moving slow is actually better for this game. I'll have more opportunities to get more attributes and friends. But you guys didn't think like that, huh?
Yeah, whatever you say, Joe. Time to play the lottery.
I guess playing the line didn't help like Donald. That's because you're too focused on making money. You should have gotten an attribute instead.
Shut the fuck up, George. You sound like a goddamn boomer. There is no way for me to get that punch round when I'm down 4.
Donald, you know I think you're a boomer, right?
I don't give a fuck. Stop acting like one.
Okay, guys, listen up. Barack did that quietly once because he was talking all this shit, but he literally gave me $50,000 from the roll, and now he's giving up $150,000 from the taxes. He's having a goddamn meltdown.
Like telling him, I'm still in the lead by a lot. Are you trying to imply that I still have a chance in this game, Joe?
Yeah, not really, George. Only Donald and I have a good chance. You're just hanging around.
Thanks.
All right, well, once I sell this vintage spoon online, I'll be able to get back in the game. In all honesty, George, you have more money than I thought you would make since you only made $30,000. If you actually got more attributes, you could have a chance.
Yeah, but since George doesn't care about winning appearance, there's no point in saying it. But it's time for me to cook.
Holy fucking shit, Joe. You did the literal opposite of cook. Once again, your slow ass got a low number and you're taking 50,000.
Joe, it's just crazy to me how you haven't reached the marriage and investment part of the map yet. Even I can tell that you are way behind Joe. And apparently I suck at this game.
Well, you can suck at this game, so how about you worry about the trash that's dead?
Instead of hearing garbage players go at it, how about you guys watch King Donald do his thing?
I wonder if you're going to get a high spin here or not. We're closer to retirement like Barack.
Damn, only one down.
Fuck off,
Think like Joe got off on you, huh?
The brokers are on down.
Joe, cut your stupid suck ass up.
This is an easy option. Wait what the fuck is doing, Donald. You won't be able to catch up to getting the heart round, and you could have had 3 attempts at selling your house instead of 1. Even my garbage ass knew that you made a mistake, Donald.
All right, fuck off. Let's see what Barack does.
Well, if I'm going to be in retirement, so I will be getting a juicy $250,000 retirement bonus. I'm also going to the pension since I've set up a plan. There is no fucking way that you guys will beat me.
You only got a $10,000 profit from your house sale, Barack.
That shit doesn't matter. The quicker you accept that you've lost this game, the better you will feel afterwards. Trust me.
And you're really that confident that you're going to beat me, huh?
I know I'm going to defeat you, Joe. There is no doubt in my mind.
Okay, then let's put a bet on this shit.
Oh no, here you go again.
Wait, what's going on? What's the bet, Joe?
If you win, I will do whatever you want. You can think of anything. And if I win, you have to call me daddy.
What the fuck?
That's fucking weird.
You got it, Joe. I have no clue why you even willing to bet like this, but I can't say no to something like this. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Maybe that's because we have the baby garage still has no fucking brain cells.
All right, you guys can think whatever. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm about to make the greatest comeback in the history of the game of life.
I don't know what kind of kid you're on, Jonas, but you're actually even more stupid and delusional than Donald.
I'm a man of action that watched me dominate this game, son.
Oh yeah, definitely, John. That was definitely dominating. You literally said in bed that you were going to win, and the first thing that happened after that was giving you 70,000.
Okay, don't worry. I will see the investors that something good will happen. Believe me.
Nobody is going to believe you, Joe, and you actually feel like some kids. You were going slower than you were initially. How the fuck do you keep getting low numbers? Are you serious right now? Does it look like I can control what I get, Ron? Stop your bitching. It is absolutely insane how far behind you are, Joe.
Holy fucking shit, it's my turn. Honestly, I was going to fall asleep with how slow Joe was going. I wouldn't even mind it if you guys called me Stevie Donald, because that would be an active mistaken of me.
You literally just got a low number yourself, Donald. Why the fuck are you guys blaming me for the small world and I can't control it?
All right, Joe, calm
You're
your
fucking serious right now.
Drop this shit again.
Okay, a 7 is a pretty good number. I highly doubt you beat that Joe.
Don't celebrate too quick, Donald.
Whoa, you see that? Let's fucking go. I will gladly take 100,000 from your obese ass Donald.
Fuck you,
That's
Joe.
what you get for constantly targeting me throughout.
He's got a point, Donald. You've challenged him 3 times, and it's only fair that he wins at least one. Let's see what I can do with my thing.
Knowing this bullshit game, you'll get 100,000.
Let's fucking go. This is just strengthening my chances of winning this game when I already have a 99.9% chance of winning it. Once again, you're only so focused on money. Let me just show how you should really play the game of life.
Definitely. Fuck, keep showing us how to play the game. One, I think Jordan made the right move there. You should have went to college way before them.
We don't want to do this shit, Joe. Just get a high roll for fuck's sake.
Fuck.
You can't be fucking serious with this.
This is bullshit.
Another low roll. You have to be breaking a world record for the least amount of spaces traveled after this many turns.
Yeah, well, I can't do anything about it, so fuck off. I'm going to pursue the garage sale since I already have the hard center, and I don't want to be spending money necessarily.
At this point, Joe, we don't care what you do. Just hurry the slow ass up.
Shut the fuck up, George. Last time I checked, you still haven't got to the finish line either.
But at least they're close, Joe. Look at how far you are.
All right, Joe, let me show you how to get to the finish line in this game, because I'm not sure if you know how to do that.
All right, nice one, Donald.
Stop fucking me, guys.
So I get some time to get the job done. That being said, I will pursue the pension like the rock since I have just chosen the game.
And of course, you guys will continue to be obsessed with money. Nothing new here.
Fuck off, George.
Well, I guess you only got a $10,000 profit like the Rock pitcher.
It doesn't matter. I have so much money anyway, so I'm in a great position to win this game.
You are literally dumb as Rock's Donald. You have no crown and you have less money than the Rock. How can you honestly sit there and say you have a good chance of winning this game?
Let's see, Joe. I just got 100,000 from this turn, so I'm not out of it, that's for sure.
If it's one thing that Joe has been right about all game long, it's that you have no chance of beating me, Donald.
Don't worry, Barack. Just because Donald can't beat you, that doesn't mean that I can't either.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. How about you worry about getting to the finish line first?
Fact.
Okay, it's my turn to make some magic happen.
I honestly forgot that you were even in this game, George. Ever since you've been solely focused on raising your family with 30,000, you became irrelevant.
Had you just gone to college, you would have had a much better chance of winning yours. I live life on the street. It doesn't matter how much money I have at the end of it, because if this game is legit, then I will win this game.
Who knows? Maybe George can end up getting a crown or something. Crazier things have happened.
Yeah, crazier things have happened, like you being fucking born, Joe, like holy shit.
Okay, Donald, that was unnecessary.
It's fine, Baron. He'll be your bitch in no time anyway, since he's going to get his ass whooped in this game.
Considering how far I am from the finish line, I would say that you guys are celebrating way too early. I can still do something about this.
Of course you get a $50,000 bonus. Of course you couldn't land on one of our spaces when you had $0. This game is horse shit.
Whoa, 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 hold on now. And Joe gets a house, Baron. He's slowly starting to cook.
You somehow win, then you're going to have to call him daddy. That would be so embarrassing for you.
Will you two shut the fuck up? Stop overreacting after one lucky turn Joe has. Looking at the big picture, I'm still up on the line.
When you get told to become a completely different version of yourself, you never wear this outfit, especially for the things you can do. Luckily, casual clothing designers help you use your consumers to define according to the real food.
If denial helps you cope with stress, then go for it. Let's see if I can get 100,000.
The Rock should just accept the fact that this game isn't over.
All right, I'm going to go for the two of you. Watch me get 100,000 right here. And once I do, then you guys will once again change your minds as to who will win. Barack, it kind of sounds like you're trying to speak your delusion into reality. Fuck. Are you kidding me right now? Only 10,000? This game is starting to become more and more bullshit.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Donald?
That Barack is undergoing an entire ass meltdown right now.
Fuck you. If I remember correctly, Duran, you talked a lot about friends when you played golf with your friends. I would say that this trend suggests that I'm going to make the greatest comeback ever.
All right, worry about yourself, Joe. George is about to take your heart crown since you can get an attribute through his bucket with it.
Yeah, but I can take other crowns if the opportunity is there. Let's see this opportunity then. Well, okay then. Are you fucking happy?
Holy shit, is Barack actually drawing his lead?
And just like that, Barack, I took your knowledge crown. I'm coming for you. Come on.
Joe needs to stop stealing out this subject. If you want to win, then win. But you don't have to bring all that into this.
You know what? I'm okay with this, George. I just realized that I'm going to fuck some more money than Joe's big dad. So even if he gets kicked out, that won't be enough to overcome my lead.
Okay, that's fair, but who's to say that I can't win this game? I also have a lot of money.
Even after getting $100,000, you still don't have as much as me and you still don't have any crowns. Just face it, you will not win.
All right, well, I'd like to see you get 100,000 if you're going to talk this much Barack.
Well, I guess we'll see. Fuck yeah. If you look at that diamond, 100,000.
All right, well, that may be nice and all. I am a true winner because I care more about this thing. Don't forget about me, boys. I still have a chance.
Shut the fuck up, George. You don't think you have a chance.
So how about you put your fucking mouth and watch me take the happiness crown away from Joe's slow ass? I told you guys that I am capable of making a comeback. Don't count me out.
You're very good, George. You're just assuring my win by giving a crown away to Joe. Who's this here, man?
Can you please get a high local with Joe?
Well, it's not like it will matter since the stop sign is right there. That being said, I'm going to pursue my master so I can get paid more. Are you feeling it now, Barack? No, I'm not feeling it, Joe. Let's see what kind of job you get, though.
But then, this secures Joe's knowledge crown. I guess we'll see if we can get one more crown.
Yeah, I guess we will see, but oh, if you look at that, I got the strong job. I can sense your nervousness, Barack. Don't you make fucking assumptions about me, you demented hoe. Are you sure, though? I just got 50,000 more.
Okay, I see you, Joe. I know the Rock is a step in the thing, but you didn't make a bad step considering how well you're cooking right now.
Thanks for that, George. In addition, I'm going to get married and I will find that George in the happiness department. I'm super close to getting at least 2 crowns for us. Even though a lot of bullshit is going on, I'm still going to win this game. This is just a mirage. Don't worry, reality will set in soon.
It kind of sounds like you're trying to calm yourself down by saying delusional things, Barack.
Fuck off, Donald.
I'm not a therapist, Barack, but even I can see that you were in denial. We need to learn how to accept the truth that Joe is making a big comeback in this game.
I was just get off my ass. We're trying to play the game of life. This is not a fucking intervention.
Whatever you say, Barack, I'm just hoping that I can get another 100,000 to strengthen my chances of winning this game.
I'm sure you'll get plenty of money, Donald. Joe is just taking his seat out time to leave the board. Once again, I'm being blamed for something that's out of my control.
All right, Donald, you need to chill out. Money isn't everything in life. You can still win without being this thirsty for money.
Shut the fuck up, George. Having money is how you get this change. I can't get 10,000 like Donald's brother.
Seriously, Barack, let's see what you get then.
What?
That's what I thought, bitch.
You two need to chill. This is what happens to people who are too addicted to money. How will you guys win the game of life if you aren't happy, huh?
Okay, you know what? This is all Bill's fault. You couldn't deal with that more drama. It's not needed.
Okay, let's stop talking about this for a second. How about we focus on how George has another argument to the security crime?
Are you fucking serious right now, Bill? Are you trying to flip so you can allow Joe to win?
That is not what I'm trying to do, Baron. I'm just trying to catch up in another department, so I'm trying to win. Okay, we'll see what happens then.
Moment of truth.
Let's go. Well, I'm about to get 2 crowns and I'm catching up in the money side of things as well. Barack, you're about to throw this game big time. You better be prepared to call me daddy.
I refuse to be prepared for that, General. I don't want to stick in the ring so you can just hurry it up so I can have you do whatever I want. This will be more interesting than I initially thought.
Because of you.
You can say I threw a most exclusive for on. But Joe got 300 there. Joe still has to choose the board here.
All right, guys, let's talk about me. I can still win.
Yeah, okay, Doctor. I can become future.
Well, would you look at that? Another 100,000 in the book. I told you that you guys could not count me out of this until the score is counted.
Of course, your ass wants the score to get counted when you're down, but when you're up. You want us to stop the count. Typical Donald.
Okay, this game's actually so efficient. How many times have I gotten this 10,000? Just give it a break.
Okay, Barack, only I can say that. You're starting to sound like me now.
Facts. It's my turn to do something special.
If doing something special means doing nothing good, then your life is pretty disappointing. I'm not going to lie.
All right, Barack, they're focused on the wrong person. You should focus on Joe.
Like how I'm doing it, I'm still going to win this game regardless of what Joe does. I already told you all. What Joe is doing is shaking the thought of it. But his luck is about to run out. How I got the heart sentence. Jordan did not throw. I would have gotten it anyway. Whatever, we'll see about that.
All right, boys, it's my turn to get another 100,000. I told you before that you could not count me out of this game.
I want to get 100,000 again, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Don't count out King Donald. Remember the 2016 election?
You remember the 2020 election? Good fucking time.
That's it was so rich, Joe.
All right, let's see if I can get 100,000. Fuck yes. Wow. That's actually a pretty good deal. I feel that the gap between Joe and Barack isn't that big, so getting that 100,000 might have been bigger than we know.
For the first time throughout this gameplay, George, you're right. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the final score will be like. Like who?
Fuck that kid, Donald. He is not right. Let's see what Joe does here, though.
Don't worry, Barack. I guarantee you the Papa Joe will cook. Finally, a big number. It's about damn time, Joe.
Well, I guess we'll get on the results soon then, right?
That is right, George. I'm excited to see what the results will be.
Are you serious right now? Of course you have to land on the entity stage before you actually finish the board.
All right, chill out, Barack. It doesn't mean anything. I won't be able to get a Welsh crown, if anything. You all will have an opportunity to get more money and attributes.
Joe, you're spitting fast. Let me get my usual 100,000 because that's how King Donald does it in the game of fight.
Ain't no way to get it again, right? Can't fucking John for that.
Donald's luck of getting 100,000 every turn was just insane. It's not like that was going to matter, but still. It's time to see what I can do, though.
I doubt you can do much for us.
Are you serious right now? Again, I just get 10,000. If I somehow lose this game, which I know I won't. So we all know it's rigged and I like it.
No, you are not willing to run. Don't be like Donald.
What?
You have to accept the results no matter what they are.
I just want to see the results. I feel that this game can go to anyone. Well, except for George.
Okay, we'll get to see them real soon. And just like that, we are finishing up another match of the game of life. How do you guys feel?
I'm feeling pretty solid. I have a decent amount of money and I learned a lot of things while playing this game.
I feel pretty good too. I definitely feel like I played much better than last time, so I'm feeling more confident in the results this time around.
Well, I'm feeling super good, despite you showing your house and all. I think I've done enough to win the game. I'm wasting a sunny lead. Let's find out the results. Yeah, I'm curious too. Let's see if I can get a quick 100,000 though. You better not. I got constantly cheated, so you better not get the 100,000. Well, there it is. Can't be serious right now. Softball will be the greatest comeback in the game of life.
Jesus Christ. I am more excited than ever to find out who wins this game.
Reach that kid you won't have to love the truth.
Okay, well, total money, I definitely should have the most. Nothing new here.
It'll be a fair game because all the territory is coming throughout the whole game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Look at that money. Look at the score. Oh, gosh. All right, well, now it's time for total attributes. This is where I make my comeback for it. It won't matter enough, Joe. Just face it. You have to do it like this. You lost that bet.
I don't know about that one, Barack. Don't get too cocky.
Whoa, what the fuck? This must have been
Okay, what in the actual fuck is that?
Gotta call Dad now, bro.
I'm waiting. Joe Biden is my dad. Dad's Joe. Oh, fuck. Dad's Joe. He is my dad. That's not so good. Niggas, I gotta go for it. Stop at the front fucking page. Keep beating you all.
Same here, guys. It was fun playing with you all. Until next time.
Reach out, boys. I had a lot of fun playing.
Until next time, boys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Dedicus.
I was about to start this video off by saying that it's a rare thing to talk about one guy and two of my favorite teams being attached to him. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh, I don't know, I feel like we kind of...
My goaltending set again for goaltenders.
On this second, I think. So we're going down to Valley because there have been multiple on both sides, the Montreal side and the Vancouver side, when it comes to this particular player and whether or not he can be a target for either of these two teams. Of course, you're already looking at it on the screen. We're talking about Sammy Bennett here from the Florida Panthers, 18-year-old Sammy Bennett, as he was once dubbed a decade ago. Surprise, surprise, he's now 28 years old, which is kind of ridiculous when you really think about it. I mean, for me personally, listening to Sam Bennett's debut in the 2015 Stanley Cup playoffs as a member of the Calgary Flames, where he went out there and scored 4 points in 11 games, with that going down the way that it did, hearing 18-year-old Sam Bennett got labels tossed out there over and over again, it kind of blows my mind. The guy's 28 years old now. Girls age. But we're talking about Sam Bennett, 28-year-old center of the Florida Panthers, because his contract is expiring this year. 2024-2025 expiration, making $4.425 million a year. He is labeled here as a physical forward, a cup handler, and a two-way forward, a guy who can do it all, whilst scoring 40 to 45 points on a season. Let's just say maybe 50 as a max, because he was on pace to get 50 a few seasons ago. Last year he had 31, the season before that he had 40. Actually, he did all this with fewer games played, so I take it back. This season he is on pace for 51 points, which would be roughly in line, maybe even a tad worse than what he was able to do in the prior seasons. But the interesting thing about Sam Bennett is that in the playoffs, the guy comes alive. He had 14 points in 19 games last year as the Caps won the Cup. He had 15 points in 20 games 2 years ago as the Panthers made the final. He has been a playoff performer who steps up in the big moments, and that was exemplified no further than the gold medal game against Team USA. Okay, it's not a quote-unquote gold medal game, but it was a Four Nations Face-Off Championship game. He scored a goal for Team Canada, which was awesome. And what I wanted to do with this video was go over some talking points, talk about the Montreal point of view, talk about the Vancouver point of view, because there have been discussions on both sides. Starting out with this, posted by John Charles Lajoie earlier yesterday on TV Sports, how Sam Bennett is a natural fit for the Montreal Canadiens. But let's go out there and dive into some of this stuff. I've always liked Sam Bennett. He's the stuff of dreams. A good physique, good skating, not only the best, but a clean, powerful stride. Not the worst course, little hands, good reading of the game, very acceptable shot, but above all, guts, bite, and sandpaper. Sam Bennett has all the ingredients for a winning recipe, yada yada yada. He's got all this stuff going on. The positive thing about Bennett is that his playoff performances have nothing to do with bonuses, but everything to do with what he has in his belly. Everything to do with his ability to elevate his game in big moments. Now, Sam Bennett is 28 years old, and he would have recently turned 29 when the UFA market opens on July 1st. If the Panthers choose to part ways with him, he'll be one of the most sought-after players in the market, and rightfully so. He's in the final year of a 4-year deal that pays a 4.25, and he is a huge bargain at the moment. If that were to happen and Bennett were to hit the market, what can you expect to get in terms of contract value? Assuming that at 29 years old, this will be the last release for him to break the bank, he'll likely be looking for an 8-year deal in Florida or a 7-year deal elsewhere. He can hope to double his current salary, but in reality, he probably won't get $8.5 million. Now, this is where John Charles Bourgeois asks if the Canadiens should be in the Bennett pond. I think so, but up to a certain point. Montreal needs to carefully weigh the pros and cons. Bennett is a natural fit for the Canadiens, alas, not from a 7-year contract perspective, much less a 7 or 7.5 per season. Signing Bennett would be first and foremost a home run out of the stadium. Starting next season with Caulfield, Suzuki, and some Cox to the top line, and Bennett centering line and Debigas on the second line would be great and exciting. However, he becomes a great solution in the short term, but in the medium and long term, a possible dragon. Maybe even the next Gallagher to take advance, and we don't want that. Part of the reason Sam Bennett's name has been talked about in the scope of the Montreal Canadiens is because of the comments he had made after the Four Nations face-off. The atmosphere Saturday night in Montreal was something that he had never experienced in his life. Truly special, taking the toughest that Game 7 Stanley Cup final at home just a couple of months ago. Bell Center is something else. And then he had some comments saying, oh, we have to sign him this summer. He'd fit nicely here with the Montreal Canadiens. This is a really good opportunity for the Habs, especially the current lockout, right? We'll need a second-round center. Go out there and grab Sam Bennett in free agency. But, as we have said at the beginning of the video, this isn't the only time we have seen the Canadiens that I cheer for have some of their fans speaking out about Sam Bennett. This was posted on the Our Vancouver Canucks subreddit 8 days ago after that championship game. After watching last night's game, it's clear how hard we've been with the absence of the coach job for this season. For sure, has done great, but I feel we need to add truly back forward like Sam Bennett or Brandon Hagel, but I'm sure those guys just don't come easily in a trade. Or like any candidates like them, we can get. Hagel's comments endeared him more to me. Bennett didn't back down and he scored a big goal. It would be awesome to have either of them on our team. We need Sam Bennett or Hagel in their mid-20s and below $7 million in cap hit. Hagel is signed at 6'5" for 5 more seasons. Bennett is a UFA at a year at age 28-29. His previous salary was $5 million. That's how you win cups. Get these guys in their prime years at below market value. Let's hope that Dakota Joshua, Drew O'Connor, and Sherwood can develop into that. Hold on. Sam Bennett is 18 years old? Yeah, okay, we're gonna skip past that. In the good old Canadian game area, Bennett is an expiring UFA, but also probably a candidate to get overpaid. I assume other teams have the same thought. You are going to physically recoil when you see Sam Bennett.
Oh, shit.
Okay, we'll hold this thought on the back burner. I also wanted to go over to another postmate on the Canucks sub. I've seen enough. Get this man on the Vancouver Canucks face that. The stat here reads that Sam Bennett has 6 goals, 9 assists, and a plus-minus of -1 in 15 games in his last 15 games. Welcome to the world. In 15 games in his last 15 games versus the Oilers against Korea. Talk about redundant writing there. StatNews.com. But going over some of the comments here, out of everyone reporting that Sam Bennett is absolutely my top hashtag, and we'd love to see him on the Canucks. Realistic fit. Even if he'll never sign him, he's going to overpay a little. He's exactly what we need. Also, the legend of 18-year-old Sam Bennett lives on because it only makes sense that he eventually becomes a Vancouver Canuck. See, I told you, this 18-year-old Sam Bennett thing is a really big deal. A lot of people are not going to forget about that. Besser and Bennett, both UFAs, let's trade them. They can actually be the center, and the Panthers can bump up Lundell to that second line. Both are the same age, and it does make sense. However, we do have an issue of scoring. I'm not sure if Bennett will necessarily help on that front for the Buck, but I will say that grit that Bennett will bring is definitely needed on this team. We don't need grit, we need offense. Joshua Garley, Sherman, lots of tough D. The Canucks literally have not had this much grit in years. We need to score them. And all anyone wants to do is trade goal scorers away and sign second or third line character guys who can't score goals. Bennett has 128 goal season in their championship year and has never broken the 20 mark otherwise. So, this year is very obviously Keith Besser and don't get Sam Bennett to replace him. There are a number of perspectives that you could go out there and talk about. This comment also says that he isn't really what the Vancouver Canucks need. We have been seeing a lot of conversation, though, amongst Canucks fans about Sam Bennett, about the Canadians and Bennett as well, which is why I wanted to go out there and collaborate with this video. This show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out the first link in the description to save some money on your VPN, get some free months, and support this YouTube channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Sam Bennett as a hockey player, as a potential free agent acquisition for either Montreal or Vancouver? Does it work? Does it not? Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this British Charles 99. And bye.
past is a mystery, my past is mysterious. We not even serious, are you being serious? I know it's not easy dealing with what you're dealing with, but maybe I try to make it easy. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so surpassed. I'm not to be shot, shattered glass and harsh to the thought. Leave me stop when I reach it, memories are seated. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music held the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out, impossible, Excalibur sword. Edging no path full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got projected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, ran, went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark bed. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little rover, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor. Like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the faithful friend. Every single question answered with a question on that. Reflecting here, I came to terms with giving up. Now please mind me separate from the knees that only right behind schemes. Brain with some fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain busted. And the third year was murder. Living in a purgatory for the worry with the live to be free. Lifestyle, always in my bed. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spelled in. Light hurt my eyes to survive. When you're 24, mentally you're steadily destroyed. 24, I was poor. Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25, I had scars on my X-ray crate. Elastic bands only stretch so far, and then snap deep inside coast. Hallucinations, troubled vision. Listen from the underworld, conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a mom, but alone and physically gone. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. With my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I found a hole in my chest, just a feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold. Facts, 26 I'm highly in the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Resist themselves up with the generous glow. In the self-found storm, pull me out of the cold. And my skin got longer and my body got stronger. And my stomach found hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Welcome back. All right, so I wanted to talk about this topic today. It is kind of slow right now when it comes to trade deadline discussions. Certainly, there's not a lot of chatter between NHL teams right now either. Not a lot of sellers. And of the teams that are on this board, I don't know that any of them are going to be in a full sell. I would think Montreal will do some form of selling, but anybody else on the board, I don't think it's coming. So the Winnipeg Jets are the best team in the National Hockey League and the best Canadian team as well. 725 points percentage, 60 games played, a record of 42, 15, and 3, 87 points. But the reason for putting all these Canadian teams on the board, the reason for this discussion is the question of, will one of these teams win a Stanley Cup this year? And if not, who might be on track to become that first Canadian-based team to win a Stanley Cup since Montreal in 1993? So looking at scoring leaders, I just kept this simple. Kyle Connor, the leading scoring forward for Winnipeg, 60 games, 31 goals, 42 73 points. Josh Morrissey, the leading defenseman in terms of scoring, 59 games, 8 goals, 37 assists, 45 points. Hellebuck and Comrie, the tandem for this team. And right now, the Stanley Cup odds have Winnipeg at plus 1,100. So it is the second best number on the board. It is behind Edmonton. So Edmonton's still seen as a favorite. They are still seen as a favorite. I talked about that during the break. I felt like, yeah, Edmonton's the favorite. And I don't think a 5-game losing streak means a lot when it comes to the fact that, we're at least 6 weeks away from getting into the playoffs and what can happen in 6 to 7 weeks away. So Winnipeg's in an interesting position because they really kind of have to prove themselves. The weird thing to me is Carolina still has really good odds too. And I don't think Carolina's proven a lot either. They've been out in the conference finals, which is further than Winnipeg's been since 2018, but still, the Winnipeg Jets probably not getting the amount of respect they deserve, and they're going to have to win a couple of rounds at the very least in the playoffs to get that. Then you got Toronto, 58 games, a record of 36-20-2, 74 points. Their 638 points percentage is 5th overall in the National Hockey League. Now, we talk about Toronto plenty. I don't do videos specifically on Toronto often, although there will be one on the 4th Century series when I get there. Mitch Marner, the leading scorer amongst the forwards, 57 games, 18 goals, 55 assists for 73 points. Morgan Riley on the blue line, the leading scorer, 58 games, 7 goals, 23 assists, 30 points. And one thing that, we talk about here and there with Toronto is they don't really have that go-to guy that a lot of Stanley Cup winners have. Vegas' blue line was fantastic for 1 through 6, but there were a number of really good defensemen there. And while I like Morgan Riley, I don't know that they have that minute-munching, like Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes type defenseman, which you need come playoff time to get you to that next level. Now, their goaltending tandem, Wall and Stolarz, I'm proven in the playoffs as well. I'm a big fan of Stolarz in particular. Their Stanley Cup odds currently at plus 1,300. So they've been good. The Stanley Cup odds reflect that they could be better, and that maybe some people are just not feeling it for Toronto this year. It does feel like their odds are longer right now than they've been in some of the previous seasons, but I totally get it. I absolutely understand. Then you got Edmonton. 59 games, a record of 34-21-4, so 72 points. 610 points percentage, that's tied for 9th in the National Hockey League. Their leading scorer amongst forwards is Leon Draisaitl, 59 games, 44 goals, 44 assists, 88 points. And he is seen as the favorite to win the Hart Trophy. I find no arguments against Draisaitl for the Hart Trophy. Others will go. Comment section, what do you think? Edmonton started the leading scoring defenseman, 59 games, 9 goals, 36 assists, 45 points. People will say, well, he doesn't play defense very well, but his offense was fantastic, and I think Bouchard's defense, well, it's not elite or anything. I think sometimes people overstate his defensive issues. And then in that, you have Skinner and Pickard. And this is a tandem that people have concerns about, and yet this is still the favorite. Around the National Hockey League, this is the favorite to win the Stanley Cup at plus 650. And when I was putting this board together and looking up, there are some sites that say, kind of odd that Edmonton's gone through this 5-game slide. There are questions about their goaltending, and yet the betting seems to be building towards the Oilers potentially winning their first Stanley Cup since 1990 this season. And I would be glad to see a Canadian team win that Stanley Cup. So if Edmonton wins it, Edmonton wins it. Now Vancouver, they have one more point than Calgary, but they're 1 percentage point behind Calgary when it comes to points percentage. But still, because the overall numbers, they're ahead of Calgary this year. 59 games, record 27-21-11 for 65 points. Their leading scoring forward is Connor Garland. 59 games, 16 goals, 21 assists, 37 points. Garland, of course, has had a really, really good season, and I'm glad that he has had the kind of season he's had, because there are some forwards, I know Pedersen gets all the blame for it, he's not the only forward that's been kind of cold. And when you look at this lineup, you look at that forward group, it doesn't really bring fear, I don't think, for any team around the NHL when you're going against the set. Quinn Hughes is the leading scorer overall, 49 games, 14 goals, 46 assists, 13 points. He is the most important player on the team. Although people voted that he improves themselves in the tandem because the Langdon and the two odds. Looks like they're the tandem now, and there's already talk about, hey, this is probably going to be the tandem next year, that we can't rely on Demko anymore. And so people say, well, we should trade Demko. Who's taking Demko? The $5 million cap hit and injured. And there's good reason to think that Demko may never be a regular goaltender in the National Hockey League. He may play a few games here and there, but there's some belief that his injury status is going to stay as is. And I just don't see it being positive of his availability. Now, playoff odds, plus 5,000 for Vancouver. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I don't see a Stanley Cup in the Canucks' future. And if this dysfunction is going on, and there's still some dysfunction there, it's not as loud as the dysfunction now. I think a lot of it, there's a lot of stuff in the media. I think there's a lot of fans that are just irritated and agitated. So there's a lot of that. But while things might be a little more harmonious in the locker room, you haven't translated to results coming in consistently enough as of yet. That being said, Twins is the second in terms of favorites to win the North Trophy. They almost are listed first, and Zach Werenski was third. That is very likely to be the top three defensemen once we get to award season in June. And then we'll get to see who wins the North Trophy at that point. Calgary, 58 games, 28, 22, and 8 records, 64 points. Their 552 points percentage, 16th in the NHL, ahead of Vancouver's 551, which is 17th in the National Hockey League. Now, on the Calgary front, Hubert, their leading scoring forward, 58 games, 22 goals, 21 assists, 43 points. He's never going to live up to that contract, but he's been a good forward for them, and he's played really, really well recently. Mackenzie Weegar, 58 games, 6 goals, 26 assists, 32 points. Leads their defenseman in scoring. He's had a good year, too. So, we talked about the Tkachuk trade, because he wouldn't extend his contract with Calgary, but I think Weegar and Hubert have been pretty good. And if you're a Flames fan and you're like, why do the Flames have so much longer odds than Vancouver? My answer to that would be simple. People wagering would look at the fact that the Canucks won the division last year, that Calgary was going into a rebuild, and that would dictate how people are putting their money up, because the odds are set by how much money each puts each team. So I think that's why the Canucks would get better odds. Not that plus 5,000 means anybody thinks he's necessarily going to do it. Just I don't think anybody thinks Calgary's going to do it. Ottawa's lower on the board, but they got better odds. 58 games, 29, 25, and 4 records, 62 points. Their 534 points percentage is tied for 18th in the National Hockey League. So they have slid. They have slid badly recently, and they need to get themselves out of this slide. Now, getting the Shark back will help. Stützle's been good for them this season. 58 games, 18 goals, 41 assists, 59 points, and he's the leading scoring forward. Their leading scoring defenseman is Jake Sanderson. 57 games, 6 goals, 30 assists, 36 points. Ugly plus minus, but Jake Sanderson's getting points. And he's coming off of what was a pretty good Four Nations tournament for him. In that, you have Ullmark and Forsberg. Of course, Ullmark signs that extension before the season got started. Their Stanley Cup odds are listed at plus 4,100, which is, again, better than the Canucks and better than the Calgary Flames. It is not in the same region as Winnipeg, Toronto, or Edmonton, so that all checks out. For the Ottawa Senators, they are in a position where they should make the playoffs. If you look at the remaining schedule and you look at the fact they're going to get healthier, they should. And the fact, too, that they need to. This is a team that desperately needs to make the playoffs. I would say on the same level as Detroit or Buffalo, other teams in the Atlantic Division. Then you got Montreal, 59 games, a record of 28, 26, and 5 for 61 points. Their 517 points percentage is tied for 21st. They give you an honest effort every night. They win their share of games. They also lose their share of games. They're one of the most hot and cold teams in the NHL this year. And so it will be interesting to see what they do in a week's time. I would think that Kent Hughes will be selling off Evans if they don't get him re-signed, and Armia is probably going to go as well. And so it doesn't fundamentally change Montreal going forward. Not tremendously, anyway. Not that they wouldn't miss Evans and Armia, but those are guys who are potentially replaceable in the offseason, right? Their lead scoring forward is Suzuki, 59 games, 18 goals, 42 assists, 60 points. At times, I've hyped him up greatly for his two-way play. I'm laid off of that now, so I think everybody realizes how good Suzuki is. But he is a cornerstone for this franchise going forward. As is William Hudson. 59 games, their leading scoring blue liner, 4 goals, 40 assists, 44 points. So Matheson's point totals have dropped off a little bit this year. And I think part of it is Lane Hudson's getting those opportunities that Matheson got last year. Now, their goaltending tandem is Montembeault and Dobes. Of course, Primo, it didn't work out. He gets sent out. Primo's put up very good numbers in Laval, though, so we'll see if he ends up getting a National Hockey League job soon, because there are definitely some teams that can use another goaltender. Montreal Dogs, worst on the board, plus 40,000. So you put $100 down in Montreal to win the cup, and they win the cup, you make $40,000. But let's be honest, you lose $100 if you put $100 down on the Montreal Canadiens right now for this season. The interesting thing is, so coming back up to the top of the board, top down, Winnipeg's played very, very well this season. There's no reason to think that they shouldn't be able to win a Stanley Cup. But people are going to focus on the recent seasons and the fact that, really strong seasons have not translated to a good postseason. Toronto has to get out of the first round at the very least. And there's discussions about Marner and Tavares both staying, and if 4-4 stays and they lose in the first round again, they lost in the fourth round, that's different, that's the Stanley Cup. Although that's kind of more heartbreaking, isn't it? But if they lose in the first round again, I would say we'll see big changes, but I've been predicting that for years and it just hasn't happened. Then you got the Oilers. All right. We have a trade to discuss this morning, and there may be another trade at some point soon. Minnesota and Nashville are working on that. Minnesota may have looked at their last couple of games and realized they needed an infusion of something there, and I still disagree with them. I'm wearing an Avs jersey because they picked up one of my favorite players today. Ryan Lindgren has been traded by the New York Rangers, heading USA. The Rangers not keeping him around. We'll see what happens this summer. If he's back with New York, I would think probably not. Lindgren this season, 54 games, 2 goals, 17 assists, 19 points. Those are good numbers. I don't expect him to score a lot in Colorado. I don't think he will, but while his game has slipped a bit defensively this year, I do expect him to be a very good player for the Colorado Avalanche. What you're getting with Ryan Lindgren is a player that will not be out of the lineup first very often, and if he is, then you guarantee to actually play. He will play to the lineup. Jimmy Vesey also traded to Colorado. Earlier this talked about how he didn't feel like he knew his place with the Rangers, so he gets traded. 33 games with the Rangers, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points. Also going to Colorado is Hank Kemp. An unsigned draft pick. He was drafted 208th overall in 2021. He's 22 years of age. 2020. 22 years of age. He's currently at Cornell, which reminds me of Andy from The Office, but that was a little bit the same. 28 games at Cornell, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points for him. And when we see these trades come through, sometimes the guys you go, wait, who? That's going to end up being a pretty good player. So we'll see what the Avs see there. Going to the Rangers, Calvin DeHaan. He played 44 games for the Avs, 7 assists. He'll play a similar role with the Rangers that Lindgren was, although DeHaan is not Lindgren. And you saw Carson goes to his third team this season. So altogether, he's played 37 games, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. In Colorado, 22 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. So mildly surprised to see him on the move, but either way, the Rangers get a young forward to replace the loss of Vesey, they get a defenseman to replace the loss of Lindgren, and they get a 2025 second-round pick, a 2025 fourth-round pick as well, and Pierre LeBrun wrote that they are retaining 50% on Ryan Lindgren. So only 50% of the cap hit will go to Colorado, which makes sure that they have more rules to do other things. I don't think Colorado does, but I used to give Colorado the trade of John Warren. After the end, and I don't normally decide what I do, but I wonder if Danny always do one of my defense, and so it'll be interesting to see how that next Buffalo. And has a little good defense defensive. I used to be a good player with one of the really good offensive defenses. You were to get the point that we have one of those offensive confidence as people always look to get the guys so I think it's going to be a really fun big deadline this year, even if it is a little bit quieter than normal. The eventual trade deadline is Friday. We will be doing a live stream on that Friday. We always do. And so, this is the will attend. Join those talks. If you like to subscribe to the other agenda, so let's get so much better support and talk to you again. right, so I will.
Welcome to our exploration of Germany's most haunted locations, where history and the supernatural intertwine. From medieval castles shrouded in mystery to grand stadiums echoing with the spirits of the past, these sites invite us to uncover the chilling tales that linger within their walls. Join us as we journey through the darkness, revealing the ghostly inhabitants and eerie legends that make these places truly unforgettable. Hohenzollern Castle. Perched Perched on a rugged hill in Baden-Württemberg, Hohenzollern Castle looms like a sentinel over the landscape, its spires piercing the fog-laden sky. The castle's stone walls, thick with the weight of history, whisper tales of its past. Within its chambers, a ghostly lady in a flowing white gown wanders the halls, searching for her lost love. Many who have ventured inside at twilight report feeling a chilling presence, as if being watched by unseen eyes. The flickering of candlelight casts eerie shadows, creating a haunting ambiance that sends shivers down the spine. Visitors often describe sudden drops in temperature and the unsettling sensation of being followed. Some claim to hear mournful cries echoing through the corridors, a spectral reminder of the castle's tragic history. As the sun sets, the air grows thick with mystery, and the castle transforms into a haunting realm where the past and present collide, leaving those who dare to enter with a lingering sense of dread. 2. Frankenstein Castle and the tales of the undead do not end there. Locals speak of a tormented spirit, a mad alchemist who wanders the battlements in search of his lost creations. On stormy nights, strange lights flicker within the castle, and the echoes of anguished screams fill the air. Ghost hunters have reported disembodied voices and unexplained movements in the shadows, as if the very walls of the castle hold the secrets of the damned. As visitors tread carefully through the castle grounds, the weight of history presses down, leaving them with a lingering feeling that the spirits of the past are not far behind. 3. Heidelberg Castle. Heidelberg Castle, a majestic ruin that overlooks the romantic city of Heidelberg, harbors more than just historical charm. Beneath its beauty lies a darker side, whispered among locals and visitors alike. The tale of the White Lady haunts the castle. A ghostly figure clad in white is said to roam the grounds, searching for her lost child. Many have reported seeing her apparition gliding through the ruins, her sorrowful gaze fixed on the stars. As dusk falls, the atmosphere thickens with an unsettling energy, and strange noises echo in the silence. Clattering armor, soft weeping, and distant laughter from a time long past. Some brave souls have ventured into the castle's depths, only to feel an inexplicable chill sweep over them, a warning from the spirits that linger within. The castle's tragic history, marked by betrayal and loss, lingers in the air, creating an aura of mystery that captivates and terrifies. 4. Mespelbrunn Castle. Hidden within the dense forests of Bavaria, Mespelbrunn Castle is a secluded gem that captivates visitors with its fairy tale charm and haunting legends. This picturesque castle, surrounded by tranquil waters and lush greenery, has a darker side woven into its rich history. Constructed in the 15th century, it is said to be haunted by the spirit of a lady who met a tragic end. Locals recount tales of her sorrowful figure gliding silently through the castle grounds, eternally searching for her lost love. As twilight descends, an eerie ambiance envelops the castle, amplifying the whispers of its tragic past. Visitors often report feeling sudden chills and the sensation of being watched as they explore its beautifully adorned rooms. The castle's serene lake, which reflects its stunning facade, adds to the atmosphere, and some claim to hear soft weeping drifting across the water on still nights. The blend of stunning architecture and ghostly tales creates an enchanting yet unsettling experience, leaving those who visit Mespelbrunn with an indelible sense of wonder and an awareness that the past is ever present, watching from the shadows. 5. Wolfsegg Castle. Nestled in Bavaria, Wolfsegg Castle is a magnificent structure with a dark, chilling past. This medieval fortress is notorious for the ghost of a woman who haunts its halls, said to be the spirit of a wronged bride who met a tragic fate. Her mournful wails can be heard echoing through the castle at night, causing visitors to shudder with fear. The castle's interiors, adorned with ancient tapestries and flickering candlelight, create an atmosphere ripe for ghostly encounters. Guests often report seeing shadowy figures flitting past windows and feeling cold drafts where there shouldn't be any. Some have even claimed to experience a sudden sense of despair, as if the weight of the past has descended upon them. The legend of the White Woman and the secrets she guards have drawn ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike, but those who seek her may find themselves confronted by the restless spirits of the castle's tragic history. 6th Reichstag Building. The Reichstag building in Berlin is a symbol of German democracy, but its history is marked by turmoil, making it a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors and staff alike report unsettling experiences within its grand halls. Many claim to feel an invisible presence trailing behind them, while others have witnessed strange shadows flickering in their peripheral vision. The ghosts of politicians and ordinary citizens who fought for their beliefs linger within the walls, leaving an aura of tension in the air. In the darkened chambers, voices from the past seem to whisper about the weight of history and the struggles of the nation. During the night, the building takes on a surreal atmosphere, with echoes of debates and arguments resounding through empty corridors. The glass dome, a marvel of modern architecture, offers a view of the city below, yet it seems to amplify the haunting energy of the past, creating an eerie juxtaposition of light and shadow. 7. Burg-Eltz, a stunning medieval castle nestled in the hills of Rhineland-Palatinate, is often regarded as one of the most beautiful castles in Germany. However, its picturesque facade belies a history filled with intrigue and spectral encounters. The castle is said to be haunted by a spirit of a vengeful race once resided within its walls. Locals tell tales of a ghostly figure appearing near the castle's towers, her face twisted in sorrow. As night falls, the air grows thick with a sense of foreboding, and visitors have reported hearing soft sobs echoing through the stone corridors. Some have felt an unseen presence watching them, while others have caught fleeting glimpses of ethereal figures among the castle's turrets. The enchanting surroundings of Burg-Eltz create an otherworldly atmosphere, where the beauty of the castle intertwines with the sorrow of its ghostly inhabitants, leaving visitors captivated and chilled to the bone. 8. Babenhausen Barracks. The Babenhausen Barracks in Hesse, once a thriving military installation, now stands as a haunting reminder of the lives lost within its walls. Since its abandonment, the barracks have gained notoriety for ghostly apparitions and unsettling phenomena. Former soldiers have reported seeing shadowy figures moving through the empty hallways, their footsteps echoing in the silence. The air is thick with the memories of those who once lived and died in service, and ghost hunters flock to the site in search of the supernatural. Many claim to hear the distant sound of marching boots and the clatter of equipment, as if the barracks are reliving their former glory. The barracks' dilapidated state adds to its eerie charm, with peeling paint and broken windows providing glimpses into a dark past. As the sun sets, the atmosphere shifts, and the spirits of the past seem to awaken, inviting those brave enough to listen to their stories. 9. Burg Rheinstein. Burg Rheinstein, perched high above the Rhine River, is a picturesque castle steeped in legends of love and betrayal. Its romantic facade hides darker tales of loss, with the spirit of a heartbroken maiden said to wander its halls. Visitors report feeling a heavy sadness enveloping them as they explore the castle, and many have seen her ghostly figure near the windows, gazing longingly into the windows. The whispers of the past linger in the air, and ghostly apparitions have been reported throughout the castle's grounds. The rich history of the castle, marked by feuds and tragic romances, creates an atmosphere ripe for supernatural encounters. As twilight descends, the castle transforms into a realm of mystery, where the boundaries between the living and the dead blur, leaving visitors with an unshakable feeling of melancholy and wonder. Charlottenburg Palace. Charlottenburg Palace in Berlin is a stunning example of Baroque architecture, but beneath its beauty lies a history filled with tragedy and ghostly apparitions. Once a royal residence, the palace is said to be haunted by the spirit of Queen Sophie Charlotte, who roams the opulent halls in search of her lost treasures. Many who wander through the lavish rooms report an inexplicable chill in the air, haunting quality as dusk falls, with the shadows of the trees creating weird shapes against the moonlit sky. Visitors often find themselves drawn to the palace's secrets, as if the queen's spirit beckons them to uncover her story, blurring the line between history and the supernatural. 11. Berlin's Olympic Stadium. Berlin's Olympic Stadium stands as a grand architectural marvel, but it is also a haunting reminder of its turbulent history. Built for the 1936 Olympics, this venue has witnessed the triumphs of athletes and the shadows of darker times. Many who enter the stadium report a chilling sense of foreboding, as if the echoes of the past still linger in the air. Ghostly figures are said to appear, clad in the uniforms of competitors from long ago, as they relive their glory days in an eternal race against time. During evening events, when the stadium is cloaked in shadows, spectators have described hearing phantom cheers and applause resonating from the empty seats, a testament to the fervor that once filled the arena. Some visitors have felt an inexplicable chill creeping over them, as if they are being watched by unseen eyes. The grand architecture, which should inspire awe, instead conjures feelings of unease as the spirits of both victorious athletes and those who fell victim to the oppressive regime seem to haunt the hallowed grounds. As twilight descends and the floodlights illuminate the field, the stadium transforms into a ghostly arena where history and haunting intertwine, inviting those brave enough to listen to the whispers of its spectral past. 12. Neuschwanstein Castle. Perched atop a rugged hill in Bavaria, Neuschwanstein Castle is often celebrated for its breathtaking beauty and fairy tale allure. However, beneath its romantic facade lies a darker history that whispers of tragedy and haunting. Built in the 19th century by King Ludwig II, this iconic castle is said to be home to the restless spirit of the king himself. Legend has it that Ludwig, who mysteriously drowned in 1886, still wanders the castle's opulent halls, searching for solace and purpose. Visitors often describe a profound sense of melancholy as they explore the castle, feeling the weight of history pressing upon them. The ornate rooms and stunning views are occasionally overshadowed by a chill in the air, and many have reported hearing strange noises echoing through the empty chambers. As the sun sets behind the mountains, the castle takes on an ethereal glow, and ghostly figures have been spotted flitting about the grounds. Some claim to see the silhouette of a man standing on the balcony, gazing wistfully at the valleys below. Neuschwanstein Castle, with its haunting beauty and spectral presence, invites all to visit to ponder the mysteries of the past, leaving them captivated and chilled by the echoes of a long-lost king. 13. Street Park abandoned and overgrown. Street Park in Berlin is a ghostly reminder of the joys it once brought to families. This former amusement park, now a decaying playground of rusting rides and faded dreams, is rumored to be haunted by the spirits of those who once reveled in its attractions. Visitors have reported strange sounds, laughter, screams, and whispers that seem to rise from the very ground beneath their feet. The Ferris wheel, long still, casts a haunting silhouette against the sky, and many claim to see apparitions of children playing among the ruins. As twilight descends, the air grows thick with an unsettling energy, and the overgrown pathways seem to whisper secrets of the past. Ghost hunters flock to this eerie site, hoping to capture the essence of the spirits who remain trapped in a place that once promised joy. Each step through Street Park feels like a step back in time, where the echoes of laughter are overshadowed by a profound sense of loss and nostalgia. 14. Osnabrück Castle. Osnabrück Castle, a majestic structure steeped in history, stands as a testament to the power struggles of centuries past. With its grand architecture and expansive gardens, the castle exudes an aura of elegance. But beneath the surface lies a darker tale. Many who visit the castle report chilling encounters with its spectral residents, whispers of nobility, shadows of soldiers, and the sorrowful cries of those lost to history. The castle's hallways are said to be haunted by the spirit of a betrayed noblewoman, Her presence felt with cold drafts that sweep through the corridors. Guests often feel an unshakable sense of melancholy as they explore the richly adorned rooms where the air is thick with memories of triumph and tragedy. As night falls, the castle transforms, and the flickering candlelight casts ominous shadows, leading visitors to question whether they are alone within these ancient walls. The stories of the past resonate within the stone, creating an atmosphere where the line between the living and the dead is blurred, drawing those who dare to listen deeper into the castle's haunting legacy. Evelsburg Castle. Evelsburg Castle, a striking fortress in North Rhine-Westphalia, stands as a monument to a tumultuous past. Its triangular shapes and imposing towers are both captivating and foreboding. Once a center of Nazi occult practices, the castle is now shrouded in dark legends and ghostly tales. Many who have entered its grounds report feeling a heavy weight in the air, a sense of foreboding that seems to seep from the very stones. The castle's dungeons, where dark rituals were said to take place, are particularly notorious for paranormal activity. Visitors often hear whispers and experience sudden cold spots that leave them breathless. The ghost of a former inhabitant is said to wander the castle, her presence felt most strongly in the eerie silence of the night. As darkness envelops Evelsburg, the castle seems to come alive, its shadows dancing ominously against the walls. Those who brave its depths are drawn into a haunting land of power and fear, and the ghosts of a dark history that seems to be forgotten. As we conclude our journey to Germany's haunted sites, we hope you felt the spine-tingling thrill of their ghostly stories. Each location holds a piece of history, waiting to be uncovered, and a lingering presence that reminds us of the past.
Big fucking win right there. Oh my goodness.
Get the like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, your lights on and your curiosity alive.
Rito Stelba. Fuck. Oh my god, fuck off, really? Wow, really? Fuck you, then. Okay. Wow, okay. Yeah, Joel's falling apart right now. We need Dust Out back, like, right fucking now.
All right, this is a big trade. Actually, this is pretty big. There are 4 players and 2 draft picks getting swapped around between the Colorado Avalanche and the New York Rangers. This show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out the first link in the description to save some money on your VPN, get some free months, and support this YouTube channel in the process. Colorado, the Avalanche, they tweeted this out earlier this morning. We have acquired defenseman Ryan Lindgren and forward Jimmy VC from the New York Rangers in exchange for Calvin DeHaan and Juuso Varsinanen. So, 2 assets, or 2 assets. And then if you scroll down, you can see some extra draft picks being sent over to the Rangers as well. The 2025 second and the 2025 fourth from Colorado. The Avalanche are also getting unsigned college free agent Hank Kemp. And this is a really interesting addition to the trade itself, but the real meat and potatoes here as to what is being swapped around, it is quite obvious. It is Ryan Lindgren and Jimmy VC heading over to Colorado from the New York Rangers. Let's dive into the profiles of each of these guys and why exactly Colorado made this trade. So, starting up with Ryan Lindgren, this is a guy whose name was linked to other NHL teams over the past few months. 7-year-old left-handed defenseman, 6'2", 194, signed on to the end of this season, making $4.5 million. His contract was an expiring UFA, and it's why the Vancouver Canucks were kind of interested in that. They ended up going with Marcus Patterson from Pittsburgh. They re-signed him, and now that deal is done. But Ryan Lindgren also needs a contract. The salary is not too bad, $4.5 million for a guy who this season was playing 20 plus minutes a night. There were some games where he would reach 22, 23, 24 minutes even. So Lindgren can play a little bit more. He actually has been heating up as of late, 4 points in his last 3 games there. With
17 points, shit, nice, okay.
This was a stint where he was getting more ice time. 22 minutes against Pittsburgh, 24 minutes against the Isles. And he started to produce more, interestingly enough. It's kind of funny because a lot of these games where he does get points, he is playing 20 plus minutes on the night. But aside from that, Lindgren is a heart and soul defender who's on pace for a career season with 27 points in 75 games as the projected pace. He had 19 points in 54 games with the Rangers this season. And a lot of folks are going out there and saying this is kind of what Colorado needed. A heart and soul, shot blocking, defensively minded defenseman who can produce strong points here and there. This is the meat and potatoes of the trade from the Colorado Panthers. Ryan Lindgren heading over is a very big deal. Now, Jimmy BC is also in this trade as well, starting when you're forward 6203, also a contract who is expiring in the offseason. But BC this year has 6 points in 33 games played, a far cry from the 26 points in 80 games he had last year and the 25 points he had in 81 games with the Rangers the year before that. He's been a very inconsistent and streaky point producer over the past few years. This was his second stint in New York after all, after being a 35-point guy in 2018-19. Think of the tour that Jimmy BC went from New York Rangers to Buffalo, to Toronto, to Vancouver, to New Jersey.
Wow, we are firm. Okay.
All with limited playoff experience just with the New York Rangers. He bounced around to a whole bunch of other teams without making the playoffs or anything. So he's probably
for 17 games. Fuck off. Okay.
Statistical page here later on.
Okay, kid, I see you.
He's moving up here for the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. So Lindgren and BC are going to be heading over here. They're not the most amazing additions in the world, I would say, but they do help. And I think that is ultimately what Colorado is looking for in this trade. Also, heading over to the Colorado Avalanche, you have prospect defenseman Hank Kemp, 6'2", 201, 22-year-old guy, a left-handed player who was drafted in the 7th round of the 2021 NHL entry draft. But for Hank Kemp, he hasn't really been producing too much from Cornell University this season. It seems more like he's a heart and soul, maybe defensively minded shutdown defender. I haven't watched many Cornell University games, to be honest, so I won't be able to tell you how Hank Kemp goes out there and plays. But yeah, I mean, I guess he was just a throw-in. If Colorado sees something they like in this guy, then okay, you can take a chance, right? I mean, it's not really like this guy has the most attractive profile as a defender. So we'll see.
I could get in our draft. It was like actually bad. Oh, Washington's really bad. Vegas is worse.
System or an
You know, you never fucking pet. Fuck.
Reasonably okay. But as a second-round pick, he's a throw in here. We can't really have too high of an expectation for Hank Kemp. Let's talk about the assets going over to the New York Rangers, though. Calvin DeHaan, not really as good as Ryan Lindgren. And that's not saying much, I would say. Lindgren, while a lot of people would like to hate on him, Calvin DeHaan, I think, is a worse defender. He's a little bit older. He is also on the...
They want everybody. Yeah, that's not fucking happening over my dead body.
The Rangers are getting a body to fill in that roster spot from the Ryan Lindgren absence. He had 7 points in 44 games played this season.
I could get to the Ranger, actually. He's not playing very good, though, this year.
Varies between the Islanders and the Chicago Blackhawks and the
yeah, it's 13 points in 35 fucking games played, so...
That was a weird year, though, in 2019-20 in the bubble season. Very, very strange. But aside from that, the Rangers are also getting you so far. So then a player that I've actually been a pretty big fan of over the past few years. Parsonen is 24 years old, 6'3", 212, has a forward drafted in the 7th round of the 2019 draft. I know that we were just saying a few minutes ago.
Gavin McKenna would be fucking awesome in this fucking team.
But I guess there's a direct contradiction.
Oh, but there's an OFD here. Oh my god.
This season with both Nashville and Colorado. This is not the first time that you're talking about Parsonen. We did make a video about him getting traded earlier in the year from Nashville to Colorado. But ultimately, he's now going over to New York. So this will be a pretty big tour for the young 24-year-old spin. Let's take a look at some extra tweets and extra replies to this conversation. Cervelli went out there and said this, the second-round pick that the Rangers are receiving in the Ryan Lindgren trade with the Colorado Avalanche is the better of Carolina's or the Rangers' own pick back. What a weirdly written sentence, I'm not going to lie. The second-round pick NYR are receiving in a Ryan Lindgren deal with Go Avs Go is better of Carolina's or Rangers' own pick back. What does own pick back mean? Ultimately, the Rangers felt they couldn't let their own UFAs walk for nothing the way this season has gone. And they shed Ryan Lindgren's $4.5 million a year. Finally, a smart decision by Drury. The Avs got fleeced. Yeah, you could kind of see where a lot of people's overall perspective...
If I just snake Gavin McKenna, this franchise is fucking set.
Trade for Ryan Lindgren.
Through the door, is.
Granted in trade tree, using either the second in the deal itself or the benefit of additional second-round pick in their arsenal. Yeah, they got absolutely fleeced by the New York Rangers. And it's interesting because there are some replies
possibilities like playing it in your second or third round.
Earlier when the trade was made, you can see like, oh, Lindgren sacrificed his body multiple times for New York over the years. The streets won't forget his commitment level. Just the guy our DVs right now. Sounds like he's been having a rough season. Hopefully that's just the Rangers saying being in Colorado helps turn it around, Kenny Petterman says. Avalanche front office has been cooking with the moves this year. No fear. Good luck, boys. I'm very okay with this. Soon, it seems like a different environment trade, good old-fashioned hockey trade. Tell me how to feel. Not much for not much.
Yeah. If I just snake Gavin McKenna, that was fucking amazing, actually. Yeah.
And Complexity says, I disagree. Ryan Lindgren has been mostly negative on the ice for us, and do see the fourth line. So selling them for a couple of picks while they have replacements for them makes sense. Selling some upcoming UFAs definitely isn't giving up for this season. So at the end of the day, Colorado gets the assets they want in trying to build for the playoffs this year.
Gold Scouts hurt still. Shit.
Guys that they probably were going to lose anyway. And I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Ryan Lindgren, Jimmy Vesey, and Hank Kempf going over to Colorado in exchange for Calvin DeHaan, Juuso Parsonen, a 2025 second and a 2025 fourth? I hope you enjoyed this British Astros 99. And bye.
Franchise mode. Continue.